Welcome back to my channel. Let us see one question in the case of signal flow graph. Right? The question is, the signal flow graph of a feedback control system is given in figure using Mason-Gain formula. Determine the closed loop transfer function. This is the given signal flow graph diagram. To obtain the closed loop transfer function, we are supposed to see about the Mason-Gain formula. It is already discussed and it is given in the playlist. Those who have not seen in the playlist, please go for the Mason-Gain formula and next proceed with this problem. Right? And here T is the transfer function and summation K is equal to 1 to K and Pk del K divided by del. This is the formula. Pk is the forward path gain and del K is the non-touching loop in the case of forward path gain, and del is the 1 minus sum of the individual loop plus sum of 2 non-touching loop minus the sum of 3 non-touching loop. Right? And next, let us see one by one. To get the transfer function, first we are supposed to see about the forward path. Forward path, step number 1. The forward path is given by R, E1, E2, E3 to E4 to EC. What is forward path? Anything starts from one node and ends at the another node with an arrow is said to be as the forward path. Here we can, in this problem, you see here, we have some two forward path. One is, it starts from R of S, E1, E2, E3, E4 and the output C of S. It moves with the arrowhead direction this. And in next forward path is, it starts from R of S, E1 and moves towards the node E4 and C of S. So the forward path gain we obtain as G1, G2, G3, G4 and G5, and P2 is equal to G1, G6 and G5. These are the gains in the case of these two forward paths. And next step, we are supposed to find out the loop gains. Here we have two loop gains. How do we say this as loop gain? That is nothing but which starts from one node and moves towards the another node and returns to the same node is known as the loop. Right? Loop which starts from one point and move to the another node and it returns to the same node is known as the loop. Here we have the two loops. One is E1 and it starts from E1 to E2 to E1 and next is E2, E3 to E2. Here we obtain the loops as L1 is equal to G2H1, L2 is equal to G3H2. And next, step 3. Step 3, we are supposed to find out the non-touching loops. And here, there is no non-touching loop. How do we identify the non-touching loop? If there is a non-touching loop in the case of the forward path. You see here, in the first forward path, all the loops are touching, and the second forward path, there is also no non-touching loop. And next, step number 4. We are summarizing the delta. That is, what is delta? Delta is nothing but 1 minus sum of the individual loop. Sum of the individual loop and sum of the two non-touching loop. Two non-touching loop and the sum of the two non-touching loop is 0 and we substitute only the sum of the individual loop which is equal to 1 minus G2H1 minus G3H2. And step number 5, you are coming to the end, that is nothing but the transfer function. Transfer function T is equal to C by R. What is C by R? Output divided by the input with initial 0 condition. This is the transfer function. This is said to be as the transfer function, and the output we obtain as forward path into the delta 1 plus forward path into the corresponding delta 2. So, I have taken K as K is equal to 1 to 2 depending upon the forward paths I obtain. I have two forward paths, so I am having P1 del 1 plus P2 del 2 divided by delta. And del 1 is equal to 1. And in the forward path, this is the forward path, we have two loops and these two loops are touching the first forward path. Right? So, I obtain del 1 is equal to 1. and del 2 is equal to 1 minus G3 H2. Coming to this is the forward path, this is the loop which doesn't touch the forward path. So I return the L2 as 1 minus G3 H2, and the transfer function I obtain as G1 G2 G3 G4 G5 plus G1 G6 G5 into 1 minus G3 H2 divided by 1 minus the loop gains. This is the transfer function I obtained. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.